Okay, he's going to be the next guy that we break down the film on. Okay, so let me show you guys this. Okay, here we go. And as y'all seen in the other video, I got a chance to see him up close and personal. And like I said, big, fast, explosive type tight end. But the biggest question we had is, can he put his hand into the dirt, into the ground? So watch probably number big 18 right here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Yeah, nice little play. He sells this beautifully right here. Right, so boom, sketch, sketch, boom. And then he sells it. Right, little eye candy right here to the quarterback. Gray Maxwell finds him wide open right here, but a good route run right there. And you see the big, strong catch radius from him. Okay. All right, so here he is again right here. Hopefully we'll see him block a little bit. Yes, we do. Good engage. Great finish to the ground, right? And this is exactly the question that Georgia Tech wants answered, right? Engages with them, stay on the block, and then finish him down to the ground. That's what they're going to want you to do at the next level with Georgia Tech, right? We know he has the athleticism. We know he's going to be an elite tight end when it comes to receiving. Can you put the foot and the hand in the ground, and can you make those blocks consistently? That's going to be the biggest question. Okay, so here is Pettigrew again. Okay, so right here, nothing crazy. Runs a little, basically like a little flat route, but just for a tight end, right? A little flat route, right? Linebacker's too slow to obviously react. Pettigrew's wide open, and easy touchdown right there from him, right? Good job being physical there at the end of that play. Okay, then here, right? Exactly the question we have. Can you help block an end, right? This is big Braylon Mills, who also Georgia Tech is recruiting, right? So he's one-on-one right here on the island with him. Good job sticking him, and great finish. Great finish. So I think the only thing initially you just want more power, probably with Pettigrew. You just want a little bit more power once he makes that initial contact. It's probably the only thing he's missing. See, right there, he's kind of like in a standstill. But what I love is his aggression to be able to get him all the way over here. But the initial kind of getting his hands on him wasn't the best. But look at him drive 94 all the way down to the ground and get a pancake block. That's what Georgia Tech wants right there. So the only thing there is just the initial engagement of that block. All right, so here he is here. Good job getting one-on-one with 45, and then just great finish to the block right there. Right, so you seeing those questions getting answered. Can he do that consistently? He has the body, has the frame, and we're seeing a lot of blocking highlights right here. So this is perfect. This is what you got to do in this Georgia Tech offense, right? You're gonna have to be able to get out and block linebackers too, right? So right here is kind of a stretch play. It comes on this side and gets number 44. Good engagement. Only thing there is if he could engage with him and then completely got him out of the play. See, right here, 44 is still able to get an arm out. And obviously, Pettigrew does a good job of finishing off this block, but you want to drive him kind of all the way out here to where there's a big opening for the running back. See, the running back has to kind of shift through, and then the defense is able to come. If he could have drove him out a little bit further, that would have been even better for him. Okay, so here's Pettigrew here. You know what I'm saying? Nice, same thing. Low out route right there because does a good job selling it. What can he do with the ball in his hands? Right? Nice strong catch. He gets about 7-8 yards right there. Here against Brookwood, team in the Corkel. This is against Julian Elsie plays for Brookwood, as you guys know. Same thing. Nice little out route right there. Wide open in the open field. Good, obviously, wrap up tackle right there. But you're seeing, what he can obviously bring to the table. And boom, right over the middle of the field. Take the big time contact right there, but good job. Right, good strong catch. Gonna deliver the hit. And obviously able to hang on to it. So awesome job right there, being able to play through that contact. Here he is right here in the red zone. Same thing, nice little inside route. And that's what he's going to be able to be for this Georgia Tech offense. This is a great example right here, right? Big body, 6'5" target going up against little DBs or might be linebackers or safeties. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to box out the guy, use your big catch radius and come down with the football. Exactly what you want to see. All right, so here he is here. Same thing. Okay, little out and up route. Love to see that. Right. So you see some of the things he can do, right? That was a little out and up. Nice little route run right there. And obviously gets the first down, being able to move the sticks. So, that's where he's gonna make his pay is the route running and being able to catch. But I do like what I'm seeing in terms of blocking. This one's nothing too crazy. He does get a nice arm on him, but 11 doesn't really move too much. Right. So again, that'll be something he continues to fine tune and improve when it comes to his craft and it comes to his game. But overall, he's making good pancake blocks when he has to do that. Right? Same thing. Nothing too crazy of a route. right? They're getting obviously close to the first down right there. All right, got that motion from 13. Okay, great. There's a run play. So if you Josh, right, you got to get to this second level, right? You got to be able to get this guy, right? Because then that sets your running back one-on-one with the safety. Boom. Here's the engagement. Good job. Block, block, block. That's good. That's a good finish to that play, right? The running back ends up getting stopped in here. So that's not on Josh. Josh did his job, did what he was supposed to do, engaged, and got him out of the play, right? That was blown up by the linebacker. So good job there on the blocking. Okay, this is going to probably be that out and up or that out route right here. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, he's spread out wide. Okay, a little comeback route right there. Great finish to the block. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, good job engaging with 11. Decent to solid block. Like I said, you just want a little bit more force. Force, get him down to the ground a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you'll take it. Good, solid engagement. Okay, right here, a little off tackle play. Right? That's what I mean. That's why I said that's the next level of his game. If he can unlock that right here, right? You want to strike this guy, right? Watch the defender be able to kind of strike him. Boom. Right? Pushes him back. You know what I'm saying? That next phase of his game, especially going up against very athletic linebackers in the ACC, you want to be able to get that guy on the ground, right? But good job finishing. That's what I said. His finishing ability is good, but you definitely want that initial contact is an area he'll have to work on because you might not always be able to finish. Because if a linebacker can do that and hit you, most times they can bounce off and go make the play, especially at the next level. Yeah, but see right here, his finishing ability is really good, right? Completely moves him out of the play. Love that. Same thing right here. Oh no, I couldn't see him on that one. Where is he at? He's right here. Good job squaring up. Good drive. That was better, but yeah, like right here, got to be careful with the hold there. So I say for Pettigrew right here, you want to keep driving his kid. So you might have to change kind of your blocking angle here because he sees the balls coming his way, right? So you see him kind of getting off you a little bit. So if he could have like reworked his shoulders, drived a little bit more, completely got him out of the play. But obviously tried there at the end. But there you have it. My honest thoughts on Pettigrew after watching this film. I think he's a guy with good potential. Has to work on the initial kind of physicality of the play, being able to kind of get that initial contact better with the defender. I love his finishing ability. I love his big body radius. I love his route running. Route running is good. And I think just when he catches the ball, making bigger plays, getting that was like 8, 9, 10 yards a catch getting at about 20, 15 to 20 yards a catch, right? Being able to break that first initial tackle, first wave of tacklers by the defense. I think if he can do that, excuse me, guys, if he can do that, I think he'll be, obviously a great asset now, but he'll be a great player at the next level. Those would be some things I would say for sure. But I see the upside, I see the potential for Pettigrew, and I see why Georgia Tech went to go get him. Makes a lot of sense. All right.